What's going on YouTube? If you're watching this channel, it really means you want to learn how to play R&B, neo, soul, or gospel. So today we want to talk about how to solo. I know this is probably one of the biggest things that people ask all the time, so I'm going to give you some little ideas and tidbits on what I do to approach how to solo. So this song today we're going to listen to is called Pressure by Kenny Lattimore. Now there's a particular line in that song that I want to listen to, so I want to focus in on not just being like, oh, we want to focus in on just doing the minor pentatonic. I talk about that a lot and other lessons and other things and other platforms that I talk about. But now I want to talk about the guys who are trying to step outside of just using the minor pentatonic and listen for melodies. There's a specific line that's in this song that I want us to show how we can build around, right? So we're going to play the song so we can listen. I'm going to point and be like, that's that line that we want to focus in on. I'm going to show you how we're going to build around that line, okay? We're going to listen out for that line, okay?
You know it's about that line. Lay it on me so heavy like the bass line. Keep me so cool.
How's that line? It's very subtle. If you're not paying attention to it, it'll definitely sneak up on you. Let's go back and listen again.
About that line. Lay it on me so
Here we go.
heavy like the bass line. Keep me so cool like the wind.
Okay, I want to make sure I'm grabbing that line. So as I'm playing the melody, I want to go find like. Right, that's the line that I want to focus in on. I'm going to let that be the melody that I want to start to build my solo around, right? So just because this song has a progression, let's see what the actual progression is. So I believe the actual progression is. So the progression that I'm hearing is 6, 2, then we go back to the 3, going to that 4, right? So I would let that be the line that I'm going to be kind of moving around, right? So I'm going to take it back from the beginning, and I'm just going to play around with that line, all right?
You know it's about that line. Lay it on me so heavy like the bass line. Keep me so cool like the wind. No shade, serve it up, makes a better day. The nice breeze through the summer trees.
So I'm using that line to do da 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 ba to let me. I'm doing longer lines, but I'm letting that be like my bass. All of these lines that I'm really kind of working on are really off of that minor 6, right? So I'm looking at that D minor. And I'm doing a lot of trills. I'm making that, like that sing-song-like ability is really important when you're starting to solo, because there'll be a lot of people that love that sing-song-like ability. I'm not trying to stray too far away. I'm not trying to do all this other stuff that's outside of the scale, that's outside of the melody, you know, like if it was a jazz fusion gig. When you're playing R&B, you want to try to be as straight as possible. Play the melody. You know what I'm saying? You can have little moments where you kind of step outside, but you're really trying to focus in on playing the melody. So we're going to go back in and continue to just kind of massage around that line, but just bend little melodic lines around that main melody.
I'm crazy. Oh, every time you leave me.
not about trying to blaze everybody with your speed. I know there's a lot of guys who want to try to blaze with their speed. It's sometimes about taking your time and really just singing the lines. So you're like, how did you get down there? Because I know I'm playing the key of F, right? F is after the double dots on the neck of the guitar. I'm recycling the same note, so after the double dots, F is that first note, just like it is down here. So I'm playing a lot of the same lines that I know. It's really important to know where you are on the neck of the guitar, because that's what also is going to allow you to start playing all over the neck of the guitar. So the main focus of this lesson, picking out that line, learning that line, and starting to build your solo around that line. You don't have to play all this other blazing stuff as if you're in a jazz fusion gig, or you don't have to kill people with your speed. Slow, intentional, and melodic, and it's gonna, I'm telling you, it's gonna make your solo a whole lot better. You don't have to focus in on just playing minor pentatonic lines. Focus on playing those melodies, and build from those melodies.
To get more help with your guitar journeys, watch these videos.